Today, let us see the lesson Direct and Indirect Speech. The words of a speaker can be reported in two ways. One is direct speech, where we quote his actual words. In the indirect speech, the words are reported without actually quoting his exact words. Example: direct speech, Akhil said, "I have completed my work now." Note how it is written in the indirect speech. Akhil said that he had completed his work then. Now let us note the differences between this direct and indirect speech. Inverted commas are used in direct speech, whereas they are removed in the indirect speech. No conjunction is used in the direct speech, whereas the conjunction that is used in the indirect speech. The I pronoun in the direct speech is changed according to the person in the indirect speech as he. The present tense verb in the direct speech has been changed to the past tense verb in the indirect speech. The adverb now in the direct speech is written as then in the indirect speech. Now let us see the rules for changing direct speech into indirect speech. Take careful note of the principal or the reporting verb. See if it is in the past tense or the present tense. The first rule says if the reporting verb is in the past tense, then all the tenses in the indirect speech are written into its corresponding past tenses. So, a simple present becomes a simple past. Example: he said, "I am happy" would be written as he said that he was happy. A present continuous becomes a past continuous. He said, "My mother is cooking breakfast" would be written in the indirect as he said that his mother was cooking breakfast. A present perfect becomes a past perfect. He said, "I have sent the message" would be written in the indirect as he said that he had sent the message. Note that the simple past in the direct becomes the past perfect in the indirect. Example: he said, "My father reached home late last night." Here, the verb is already in the past tense. So, this will be changed into the past perfect in the indirect tense. He said that his father had reached home late last night. The second rule says the tenses may not change if the statement is still relevant or if it is a universal truth. Example: the teacher said the sun rises in the east. This is a universal truth. So the verbs in the direct will not be changed into the past tense in the indirect. The teacher said that the sun rises in the east. Another example: she said Tamil is a classical language. This would be written in the indirect speech as she said that Tamil is a classical language. The third rule states if the reporting verb is in the present tense, the tenses of the direct speech do not change. This is the reporting verb. This is in the present tense. Therefore, the verbs in the direct speech will be written as such in the indirect also. He says that he is busy. This is written in the present tense. The pronouns of the direct speech are changed according to the relations with the reporter and his hearer. Example: he said to me, "I don't like you." Note the pronouns in this sentence. He and me. These are the two pronouns I have to take into account. So, the indirect would be written as he said he didn't like me. Words expressing nearness in time or place are generally changed into words expressing distance. For example, now is changed to then, and here would be written as there. Let us see the other words. To form questions, words like asked and inquire are used to report WH questions, whereas if WH questions are not given, whether or if are used. Example, he said to me, "What are you doing?" would be written as, he asked me what I was doing. To report commands and requests, the verb is changed into the infinitive. Example, he said to him, "Give me the book," would be written, he ordered him to give him the book. Another example for request, the teacher said to the students, "Please maintain silence." The teacher requested the students to maintain silence. To change exclamations and wishes into the indirect speech, the verb expressing exclamation or wish is used. Example, he said, "Alas, my dog is dead," is written as, he exclaimed sadly that his dog was dead. Another example, Alice said, "How excellent the painting is." It is written in the indirect speech as, Alice explained that the painting was excellent. After seeing how to change direct into indirect speech, try to write the following into indirect speech.